to ISP Power Moves, brought to you by the International Scholars Program.
Okay, good gracious. About the visa, hey, let me tell you Maina. It has been a crazy journey. Kwa sababu, at around the time when I was applying for my visa, so once you get your I-20, basically the next step is just booking for your visa. So the ISP, because I was a regular student, they were catering for my visa fee. The visa fee, the application fee. So I think I did that. It was in early November. You sent the request. They actually, once you get to that step, they also have another advisory whatever that they help you get through the filling of the DS-160, which really helped, because I came to realize once you mess your DS-160, you've totally messed yourself. But the ISP guys ensured you really filled it properly. We had a whole tutorial on how to go about it, step by step, and then they review your DS-160 and ensure it's flawless. So, and then I pay my visa fee and I book my first date. My first date was in February, and then begins the hunting game, hunting for available dates. Considering my program start date was on 13th of this January, I needed to get an early date. Hey. So the biggest challenge was a lot of people had gotten denials around that time. Every time I logged onto a visa website, I kept seeing those ex-VOs, ex-visa officers, talking about how hard it is for people to get visas during the spring cohort, because it's not their main intake. Most schools in the US admit during the fall cohort. Frankly, I was shaken. I was shook. Then most of the guys that applied that first week, it came to a point where I started feeling like really discouraged. I was in jeopardy. I was in trepidation, in fear. I didn't know if I'd get through. And frankly, this is the very last step. Kwa sababu without a visa, you're not going. So it does not matter whether you got all this far. You have nothing to show for it. It's like studying up to Form 3, I'm up to Form 4, then you just fail to sit your exam. There's nothing to show for it. So I knew this was the do or die. I had no option but to do it. So just before I could get an access to my training kitty, I had a group of friends. This is why I'm saying ISP is important, because it's a community. I had a group of friends that we studied together, so we helped each other. So we did a lot of mock interviews as a group every evening from Monday to Friday without fail. Na ilikuwa sheria. So through the journey, you help each other. You hear your stories, you listen to them, you call each other out on your bluffs. You really you go hard, you go big, you go hard. And then went through the whole process until I came my mock interview with Wilfred. Yeah, that day was a very pretty interesting one. I got nervous. Okay, I'm pretty much a good speaker. I like telling stories, as you can tell, but I was nervous. A week to my visa interview, I got into a full mode anxiety attack. I couldn't eat, couldn't do nothing. Not because of anything, not because these visas are hard, but because I think I sort of started doubting myself. I was like, what if I don't make it? What is so special about me? What if others, what ifs and what is? And my friends kept telling me, your journey is different, your story is different, believe yourself, keep going. So we had this rule. Even if a pink comes and someone unfortunately didn't succeed to get a visa, keep going. So pinks, they keep fly away, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. And that's what I did. I just kept going. At some point it was crawling and jitters. But when I did that interview with Wilfred, I think that's what cemented my confidence, because he just said, Christabel, I think you're good to go. You're perfect, you're okay, you're good to go. I was like, oh, okay. So I was actually nervous. I was like, if he didn't pick on my nerves, then probably I'm good. So that's the moment I was like, oh, goddamn, okay, this is really happening. And I told myself from that day on, I'm doing nothing. I'm not thinking about that visa debt. I'm not getting my story straighter than it already is. I'm relaxing, I'm watching a movie, drink my smoothie, and wait for Monday. And that's what exactly I did. On the visa day, I was so anxious of missing my appointment, which was scheduled for 8 a.m., that I ended up waking so early. I was up by 3 a.m. I was in a matatu by 5 because I just wanted to take a casual ride. I didn't want to go through the Uber route. And then I was at the embassy by 6 a.m. And I felt idiotic because I was like, why on earth am I here at 6 a.m. and my interview is scheduled for 8 a.m. I was like, okay, talk of being ambitious. But I just needed to settle down and settle my nerves. And it went. I saw people around me get denied, and I was so shaken. I was in that line, and I seeing people being told, I'm sorry, another time. And I almost collapsed. But I walked to that window, and the moment like I opened my mouth, I just kept going and talking. And it was just a thrilling moment. And it all became worth the while. The moment she said, congratulations, your visa has been approved. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to react. I just really smiled so hard and walked out. And actually, Wachi alinot nimepata visa because it was like, hey, it looks like things went well really in there. My friend was waiting outside the gate. I couldn't scream. I couldn't cry. I just went speechless. I was so numb from the excitement. I just went and walked to Arboretum. A whole day I slept under the sun, kwa nyasi tu, just unwinding and thinking about this whole reality thingy. But it has been worth the while. Worth the wait, worth the journey, worth the patience, worth every penny. My parents have really given their all to this. At some point they told me, focus on your exam, we will support you. Wewe wachana na job kwanza, wewe focus na mtihani. And they've really helped me walk through this journey. I wouldn't have made it without their faith, to be sincere.
Thank you for watching ISP Power Moves. The International Scholars Program is here to turn your study abroad dreams into reality, no matter the challenges. Explore our programs at www.internationalscholarsprogram.com and join us next time for more strategies, expert tools, and inspiring stories to fuel your journey abroad as a thriving international student. The International Scholars Program, empowering dreams.